Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Will here again at Veterinary Review, getting ready to give you guys another figure review on the DC McFarlane Gold Label Trenchcoat Bane. And man, this figure is fire. He is essentially the exact same or another copy or variation of the Build-A-Figure Bane that came from the Dark Knight trilogy line, but with a trench coat. And there's very few subtle differences from what I've seen so far. Well, just one subtle difference, but I'll get to that here in a second. Let's go ahead and take him off his stand here. Real quick, guys, go ahead and shout yourselves out in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching this from. I want to get to know you guys a little bit better. Any military, any law enforcement, anything like that, go ahead and let me know where you're watching this from, where you're stationed at, or where you're patrolling at. And we'll get together and chop it up in the comment section. And gotta let you guys know that the raffle is still going on in effect right now. The Proton Cannon Iron Man and the VHS Cyclops, both of them brand new, still sealed in the box. $4 per ticket to enter the raffle. Go ahead and hit up that Cash App in the description and give me a code word when you send the funds, so that way I can write that down on your ticket, so that way I make sure someone else is not getting your figures. And moving right along here, taking a quick look at the packaging. The DC Multiverse Gold Label Bane Trenchcoat Dark Knight Rises. And this box unfortunately didn't, not really unfortunately, it didn't come with anything else, just the figure itself, not even a display stand or collectible card or anything like that. So it's just, essentially a box. But it does have some pretty nice artwork right there on the back of him in his trench coat. And they definitely made the character look, pretty gangster in the movie. He was definitely thugged out in that coat. When he came on with that coat on and he started giving that speech and everything, I was like, chills all down my body. Definitely a very much a presence in the film, and Tom Hardy did a great job. Now let's bring this guy just a little bit closer. I'll adjust my camera just a little bit so you guys can see him. And we'll do some quick size comparisons. Let's go ahead and throw in some other villains from the movie first. We'll go ahead and throw in Scarecrow, Heath Ledger's Joker, and we'll go ahead and throw in Two-Face. Now I do hope that they go ahead and make a couple more figures from the Nolan trilogy. We need a Talia al Ghul, we need a Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character. We need a James Gordon. We need a did I say Ra's al Ghul or did I say Talia? Yeah, I think I said Talia. We do need a Ra's al Ghul, and pretty much maybe a Harvard Bullock, maybe, and a Rachel. Yeah, we do need those figures in the Christopher Nolan verse, at least the figure form anyway. Go ahead and bring these guys back out. And let's go ahead and throw in the rest of his variations that I have in my collections. We have the Build-A-Figure Bane that I just reviewed either today or yesterday, for you guys to see right there. So basically these guys are essentially the same exact figure, and the one subtle difference that I've noticed is that the Trenchcoat Bane, his boots are highly glossed. Like they're like super shiny, like he just got them spit shined or waxed or something like that, or he just hit it with leather luster or something like that. And the Build-A-Figure's boots are kind of like more of a subdued kind of grayish, kind of greenish kind of look. But other than that, for the most part, these two are almost exactly the same figures. Yeah. So go ahead and bring him back out. As a matter of fact, let's throw him back in so I can get this shot going. We have the Nightfall Bane. So yeah, we get all three versions of the Bane character that I have in my collection. Trench coat, Build-A-Figure, and Nightfall. The highly sought after Bane version that is pretty much like the unicorn everybody's looking for now. Definitely still looking for a way to kind of like customize him just a little bit. I need to get some fist hands and maybe like a half torn mask face maybe for this figure, but he is a pretty exciting figure still. Let's also go ahead and throw in Nightfall Batman while we're at it, and let's go ahead and throw in Christian Bale's Batman, so you guys can kind of see what these all look like together. I do believe I mentioned in the Build-A-Figure Bane review, this guy right here, I think these two actors were about close to the same height. if I recall correctly, for the movie. But for the figure form, they went ahead and made it just a little bit taller, as you guys can see right there, to make him, I guess, a little more intimidating. Man, these guys just look awesome together. Just love fiddling around with my collection, getting to know them a little bit better, and yeah, just genuinely enjoying doing these videos and everything, and like doing these reviews. I definitely love looking at these guys. Just sometimes I just come in my room, my collection room, and just stare at them all day. But anyway, looking at this guy, they really turn up, as they say, with this coat right here. Nice stitching in there, soft fabric. Might be kind of like, I don't know if it's like a pleather, maybe like a synthetic kind of leather for the jacket for itself. And I got this little faux kind of fur kind of deal in here. It's real soft to the touch. So the jacket doesn't really get in the way of anything, doesn't really hinder anything. I'm definitely stoked that they're starting to use more cloth goods for the DC figures. And I think Hasbro should definitely go ahead and take a page out of their book over here for DC. Another cool thing about the Bane figures, since they're both the same figures, is that the hands, of course, are interchangeable. So this hand did not come with this trenchcoat Bane. It came with that Build-A-Figure Bane. But you can go ahead and just pop that right off. Put his original hand back on. So he just comes with two down-to-business hands. But the Build-A-Figure Bane, of course, does come with a little variation of hands. So you can pop all these hands onto this figure as well. So that's a cool feature. But looking down at this guy, as far as the details, it's almost exactly the same as the Build-A-Figure. If you guys saw that video, go ahead and look back at it or whatever to kind of get like my description of this figure. But yeah, it's almost exactly the same, save for the boots that are like super glossy. But yeah, overall stoked, excited to look at this figure. Glad to have it in my collection. I went ahead and bought the bundle pack with him, the Sonar Joker, and the Bank Robber Joker. So because it seems like those three are individually selling out everywhere, so I went ahead and bought the three pack bundle. This guy's like $60 now, 65, 70 bucks now, I think, and then the other ones are like 45 plus now, somewhere in there. But I was able to get all three off of McFarlane Toy Store for like 90. So go ahead and hit that guys up. Go ahead and hit that up while you guys can, before they sell out completely everywhere. But yeah, as far as articulation goes, his head can look up that far, down that far, side to side turning, great range of head tilt in there. Shoulders move up, down, they go all the way around, but you know, you have to work around the coat. The jacket, of course, is completely removable if you want to go ahead and take it off, but I'll just leave this one off for this guy. Double jointed elbows to bend in about that far in the jacket. Wrist swivel with the up and down and back and forth motion in the hands, because they are on the McFarlane ball joint. He does have that kind of hollow torso again. Still, there's no torso in there for real. It's kind of like a pole or stick kind of piece right there. It's covered over by the vest right here. But you do get the diaphragm joint in there, rotation, of course. Legs cut to the sides that far. Front, back. A little bit of upper inner thigh swivel right there, but you kind of got to work for a little bit. Double joint knees to bend in that far. You get the boot cut that is in the McFarlane ball joint right there. So they managed to, like I mentioned in the Build-A-Figure video, they managed to stitch or make it look like the laces of the boot were actually part of the articulation, or made the articulation look like part of the boot. So that's pretty cool. So you get that rotation right there in the boot cut. And then of course you get ankle pivot, as well as up and down motion in the feet and toe articulation. So yeah, get a great range for this guy. I just wish he would have came with his own display stand, because I'm starting to have to grab those out of the boxes. I'm getting ready to probably do a purge. I'm gonna throw away a lot of boxes, but I would have liked to have like at least one display stand for every DC figure, of course. But some of them are starting to come without display stands, so, and my shelves are very unstable, so it's definitely gonna be a must moving forward, getting stands for these guys. But yeah, awesome figure. Definitely glad to have him in my collection. Very appreciative of it. I mean, just look at all that Bane goodness. Just love it. I just love it to death. And yeah. So I think that's gonna do it for me, guys. I appreciate you all coming out, checking out the video. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, please, please, please. The more you guys help me out, the more I can do for others. Share this video with anyone you guys think might be interested in winning the deluxe Iron Man with the VHS Cyclops. Like I said before, $4 per ticket. Hit up that Cash App in the description. And yeah, just throw these guys back in for the group shot if I can squeeze some more of these guys in. My Batman shelf is coming along nicely. And yeah, guys, as always, I appreciate you all coming out checking out the video. And yeah, you all be safe out there. Later.